Good morning, Greg Flanagan here from Flanagan Home Team LLC and Keller Williams Mount, South Carolina, serving the low country of South Carolina, Myrtle Beach. We're pushing as far out as Walterboro, Ridgeville, and Holly Hill. This is the initial broadcast. I don't know how it's going to wind up. It is live, and I've never done a live on YouTube, so it's going to be kind of fun. It is Saturday morning, about 11:30 Saturday morning, March 24th. And I wanted to come to you today. I think a lot of people are out there, and especially for sale by owners, people that have expired off the market, going to the soccer game this afternoon, folks, the Battery. People that are off the market, maybe they had a bad experience with an agent. Maybe they had a bad experience with a buyer or you know, a lender. Something happened that your house didn't sell, and you're tired of getting the phone calls from the agents. So what this is all about is I am actually going to walk through, you can't see it's backwards, my download, and that'll be great. You can see what I do to help people get homes sold. I've been in the business over 13 years, and let me see if I can turn, there we go, that's a little bit better. I've been in the business over 13 years, or 12 years, I'm sorry, going on 13 here. And sold over 250 houses personally. We are just starting up a new team. We've got a great buyer's agent. If anybody's looking for a buyer, David Dix is with us. We've got a great showing agent, Diane Bracken. Diane just likes to show houses. She's very knowledgeable about the local area. And she goes out and she opens doors and helps you decide what house is great for you. On the seller side, though, this video is 2 minutes in, probably about 15 or 20 minutes going over what we do as far as what our proven, repeatable system to get your home sold for the most amount of money in the least amount of time is going to be. One of the biggest things that we do go through and we talk about is price. How many people sit on the market day after day after day after day? People coming in, you've got 50 showings, nobody's buying. Why is nobody buying? Pretty much because it's all about price. These people, they're out buying houses. They see what's going in a certain price range. Your house is in that certain price range. If it's all the way up here, it's not going to sell unless you've got gold toilets or a stash of money in your drawer that you're willing to send over with them. So price is a big thing. Marketing, knowing where your buyers are. Something different we do here at Flanagan Home Team is every day we spend 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, looking for buyers for our sellers. We're actually on the phone. We're calling. You may have received one of those calls. We don't apologize for it. We try to find the buyer for your home. And I can tell you that's more than most agents do in this market. So if you do get that telephone call, we are looking for buyers. You know, who's the best buyers out there? Your neighbors might have them. The guy down the street, somebody in a move-up neighborhood looking for your home, a renter moving into their first home. There's all different kinds of buyers, and that's who we target. We target people specifically for your home. Right now in our database, I think we have about 300 active buyers in our database waiting for the right home. I've got people that are sitting in houses waiting for the next house. The inventory is so low that we can't find a house for them. We try every day. We call people up, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to find them houses. So that's Daniel Island, that's Somerville, that's West Ashley. We got a couple. Where else? Johns Island, Mount Pleasant, young man up here, Walterboro. So we are looking for houses. There is a need for houses. The inventory is probably the lowest it's been in 10 years. It's 10 years ago, inventory was at about 10,000. Right now we're at 4,900, which is pretty low. That means that houses are coming on the market, and those that are priced correctly in the right condition are selling within about 22 to 30 days. You want to do it yourself, for sale by owners? Okay. I analogize that with, I can fly an airplane. I can fly an airplane. Anybody can sell a house. A monkey can sell a house, right? It's getting that house to close in the right time. It's getting the financing correct. And like I said, I can fly a plane. God forbid that I go and crash one because I don't know how to land. I don't know how to get it safely on the ground. I can get it up in the air, probably going to wobble, probably going to bounce off the runway a couple of times. We might have a little wing tilt on the way up. Same thing with listing a house. Where is your listing going? How do you market that? We have a system that we use, and we get your house out there as quick as possible. Professional photography. We have contractors that can spruce up your yard, do the minor repairs, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's a little bit more than just sell your house. What happens when you do sell your house? You find that buyer. They come in, and all of a sudden, I saw a report yesterday from an agent. I mean, it came from an agent, so this is real. It was 7 pages of repairs written by an attorney. And hold on. 7 pages of repairs written by an attorney requesting some crazy, crazy stuff. If you had seen that report right up front, you'd probably go, oh, my Lord, the house is falling down. What are we going to do? We successfully negotiated that repair addendum down to about half a page. So we see it all the time. It's second nature to us. You could lose thousands of dollars. Let me share a story. 4, 5, 6 years ago, maybe, had a doctor. Wasn't a big fan. He was going to sell that house himself. Wasn't a big fan of real estate agents. Thankfully, his wife chose me, and we put the house together. It was an odd layout of the house. It wasn't it was a beautiful house. Don't get me wrong. A nice ranch here in Mount Pleasant. A little bit odd in the layout. We get to the repair addendum. We had a rough negotiation. We held our line. No, we came in about 98% agreed upon price from the list price, and the list price was high at the time. The repair addendum came in. It was going to cost him about $25,000, $26,000. Well, he'd already contracted on another house, and he didn't want to lose that house because it was a good house. He said, "Go ahead, Greg, just take it." And I said, "I can't do that, Doc. I think I can work it down. I won't lose the deal for you, but I think I can help you save some money on this deal." "Don't lose the deal," he said. "Don't lose the deal." I didn't lose the deal. I negotiated the repairs down to $7,500, saving him whatever that number is, $17,500. He was happy, and it was that's like flying a plane. Yeah, I can bring it down, but that last 200 foot is going to be a mother. So that's what we get paid for, and that's how we save you money. For sale by owners. You're a tough breed. I've got a system here that may help you. I know you want to save money. I know you might be real heavy into your mortgage, or you just don't like real estate agents. I don't know. Whatever your fear is about using a real estate agent. Maybe you just think you're smarter than we are. You know what? You might be. I don't know. I have a system where, you know what? I will list your house. You list with me, and if you bring the buyer, you do all the paperwork, 0%. You're marketing the house anyway, right? You're marketing the house anyway. So why not? You're going to pay a buyer's agent. Every FSBO I talk to, they're going to pay a buyer's agent. They're going to pay him 3%. We can do that too. If I bring a buyer and I bring a buyer's agent, 87% of all homes are sold by real estate agents. Get that right. Most for sale by owners are sold at 18% higher than the homeowner sells it for. my list price. My fees are 6%. I get 3, they get 3, and that's what most appraisals are based on. It's with the fee in there. I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Over the years, I've proven myself to that. So let's say that you bring a buyer, or I bring a buyer, and I'm listing your house, 5%. You bring the buyer, and you want me to do all the paperwork, 3%. Okay? It's called Flanagan's. You can't see it. It's backwards. How about this? Can you see the back? There you go. Flanagan's flexible fee program. All right, it's right there. So I'm willing to share that with you if that soothes your minds. Gets it on MLS. You pay for the professional photos. There, I get them for you. If I bring the buyers and everything else, if I get paid, I'll pay for them. I'll reimburse you. So it's a pretty decent deal. We have what we call an APC. You don't have this. Nobody else in the market has it. This is our automated pricing structure. It goes and it pulls houses from all around your neighborhood. It's a great tool. It is exclusive to our business, our market center. I have been using it for the past 9 months out of beta. It is now pretty mainstream here in the office, and it's extraordinary. It's based on sales, how soon to sales, and it gives us the correct price almost out of the gate. All right, where numbers are numbers and numbers don't lie. So we offer that perfect pricing. Automated, estimated seller net. I make you up a nice spreadsheet. You sell your house for $465, everything else included. You know, my commissions, their commissions. You know, you're going to clear out $422, take out your mortgage, whatever that bottom line is. Again, the APC. APC is based on the what's on the market, how it compares to the other houses on the market, what's sold in the last determinate time. We don't go more than 50 houses around your neighborhood, but what's sold, very, very exact pricing. Very exact pricing. What else do I have? I have what I call an guaranteed exit strategy for you. If at any time that we're not under contract, you want to fire me, you can fire me. I don't care. Just give me 48 hours to see if I can't fix the problem, if you have a problem. If you have a buyer in the wings and you think you're going to pull one over, you're not. We do have a 180-day clause. So if one of the buyers that we brought or another agent brought in buys your house, you still owe us commission. So that's fair. I think that's very fair. We did our job. We marketed it and everything else. As you can tell, I'm not one of these slick guys. I sell houses. I sell them well. I treat people well. And it's all I ask in return. You know, I work for a living. I have a family. And got to feed them. God, they want to eat. Picture that. They want to eat. So I'll tell you what, it's getting on long. It's going 14, 15 minutes. Get my drop down in there. This is online in a PDF form. It's the home seller guide. It'll walk you through what we do. I know everybody does social media. Everybody does this. Everybody does that. What makes us different is we actually sell homes. And right now there are 6,200 agents in the market. And I would venture to say that back in the downturn, there were about 1,500 of us doing any kind of work. I was there. I know what the down market looks like. I feel that we might be headed into another one. What's going to cause it? Interest rates and skyrocketing prices, affordability. So it might be the time to do it. Interest rates are going up. I heard somebody yesterday, 4.875. They're starting to creep. As interest rates creep, people can afford less. Buying power is down. So what happens to the value of your house? It follows. Interest rates go up, value goes down. If anybody was around during Jimmy Carter's days, that was fun. For you millennials, look it up. Jimmy Carter. My first house, 1985. It was a $60,000 house. We think we took a $30,000 mortgage. And by the time I was done rehabbing and everything else, I think I was paying about an 18% primary mortgage with damn good credit. 2 years later, 3 years later, I was ecstatic to refi at 10%. So count yourself lucky that we're still under 5. Move on it, though, because I think we're going over again. All right, my name's Greg Flanagan, 843-952-4444. Flanagan Home Team, LLC, Keller Williams, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. We're located here, beautiful Bell Hall, big office building on the right-hand side. Once you get past the Huddle House, the Waffle House, I've been on this corner for a long time. 21 years ago, I came in from upstate New York after working for the New York State Department of Corrections for years. And I remember pulling off 526 on Long Point Road. Back then, it was a 2-lane road. And there was a Huddle House sitting there, a Waffle House. I said to the wife, who would put a Waffle House in the middle of nowhere? There actually was nothing here. Now it's a nice shopping center, beautiful homes, my office building. So come on down, see me. We can do everything online. You don't even have to invite me into your house. That's the beauty of technology today. If you're out of town, you're okay. I can come to you through online signing instruments, brochures, whatever you need. Give me a holler. Have a great day.